There we go. And look, it's thematic. We're actually sailing to pest control. This wasn't planned. Oh dear. See, if I was professional, I would have got in position, like, in advance. But I forgot, because I was too busy editing another video. Which is what I'm supposed to be doing now. But instead, I'm going to go to pest control. Oh, I didn't start the timer. The all-important timer. Let's hop over to the right world. 344. Do I have entity hider on? I do. I was like, why can't I see anyone? Someone got here before me. Well, I can help them out. Probably shouldn't show my pin on stream. Just a second. Did that work? Okay, cool. Now we can have a bang tour. Hello, One Wish. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Now I've got my tabs all messed up. Just give me 2 seconds to gear up. We'll go Milu. Doesn't really matter. Do. Yep, that should be everything. So this idea all came about because I saw someone complaining that they couldn't get the novice boat to actually win a game. So I thought, why don't I help out? But a lobby of people just left, so that might not even be a problem anymore. Oh, here they are. And I just like pest control. I've got everything from it. I finished all the log slots. I just like pest control as a game. I think it's kind of cool. I think it's fun. Don't worry, boys. I'm here now. Boys and girls. Let's do it. I haven't played pest control in so long. I'm gonna pretend it's all me. I'm gonna take all the credit. Oh no, sorry. I'm misreading the thing. Should probably kill the spinners. I wonder if anyone's ever done a speed run of pest control. Like fastest pest control completion. How would you even do that? Now, Sam, I've said it. Now I'm theory crafting in my head. Like I'm thinking, like how would you do that? You need you obviously want a full boat. So you need like 20 people. I guess you will just spec the portals, hope for high rolls. That's probably it. No one's gone to the east port. See, we won. All because of me. Don't worry, I'm here. Crap, I'm actually stuck in the brawlers. Kill that spinner while I'm here. There we go. The graphic is... Oh, I'm looking at the boxes around the outside like an idiot. And it's not the boxes. It's the grey circle. Why are there boxes? It's been so long since I've done pest control. It's like, oh, I'll come help the noobs, and I'm the noob. I'm the one who needs to be carried. Alright, come on. Came here to game. Look at the queue. Jesus. You can tell this game was made in England because even the monsters are queuing up. Ooh. Okay, I didn't really do much of that game. Let me try again. Let's just get into the swing of things. 61, 61. There's a 122 here. So I'm not the only person carrying, at least. East. Southwest. prayer on? Oh, there it is. Brawler. Just waiting for the portal to come down. Rips this guy. Whoops. F's in the chat for that game. Oops, no. I actually did quite a bit of pest control when I was trying to get to 70 prayer. That's the last time I did pest control. That was ages ago. I really wanted to bone crusher. She needs 70 prayer for. And couldn't be asked to go kill a bunch of dragons. So I was like, okay, I'll go do pest control. That's a bit more fun. But that was a long time ago. But I'll be using all the points on prayer now anyway. It's the only worthwhile thing I can do with them. Oh no, it's called portal. Whoops. I wasn't paying attention. Rip to that gamer. Trying to figure out what the boxes mean. I think it's trying to tell you about which ones it could be next, but I don't quite recall. Paul's already dead. What's the world? It's on screen. Assuming I've wrote it correctly. 344. And yes, pest control. I heard news that it was hard to get a win in the novice boat recently. Although it doesn't seem too bad today. But I thought, why don't I come help out? Come help out all the low level accounts, all the noobs that are struggling to get pest control points. Oh! Sorry, I just misread that. What's going on? I'm playing pest control because why not? Hello, Arctic. Hello, sorry. I'm on the beer as well. I'm going to blame that. I thought it's a bit more interesting because all I'm doing at the minute otherwise is salvaging. And I don't know how interesting watching me AFK salvaging is going to be. At least this is somewhat more riveting. Stuff actually moves. I thought maybe it would help some people out. Who knows? Hey, but speaking of sailing, how about that nerf? That's all anyone can talk about at the minute. Spinner. Oh, that's a shame. That is a shame that you didn't get a chance. It's been good. I've been enjoying it. I think it's better than most people expected. It could have gone a lot worse, that's for sure. There was a big update today where they nerfed basically all the XP rates, and everyone's not happy about that. Which is kind of understandable, but also some of the AFK rate was probably a bit too high. So that's probably fair, but they probably nerfed it more than they needed to. Yeah, they did get it in 4 days, but that's because apparently they stayed awake, for 4 days straight. Rather than, cheating. Which is insane. The longest I've ever stayed awake is 72 hours. And I was about ready to die by the end of it. Sorry, not 72, more like 60 hours. Yeah, Asian Grinder was his name. That's the... It was quite close for a while, and then he just came out of nowhere. I was watching it a bit, watching the high scores. But yeah, it's basically just you do the Barracuda trials, and that's it. Just you get to the first one, you grind that to the second one, grind that to the third one, and that's it. It's really kind of all there is to it. If you wanted the fastest rates. Most of my XP, I'm 75. I got a lot of that from just charting. Going around looking at all the shit. Oh, the boat's really full now. I'm going to say it's because of me. Look how many people came. Everyone's here to see me. Yeah, exactly. Like building them out. The charting is, yeah, you literally just go around and you like discover stuff. Like there's stuff to look at, and they've all got like a little bit of lore around it. And it's nice. It gives you a feel for like how big the ocean really is. There's a lot of stuff out there. A lot of stuff they haven't even done much with yet. It's gonna be cool. Like, as they build it out more, even more in the future. I think they've done a pretty good job, Venom. I think because most of the places that you visit are going to be places that already existed. Like, you know, there are obviously they've added a few more, but no, I think it integrates pretty well. Boats have basically always been in the game, and now you can have your own. I think I think they did a pretty good job on that front. Yo, 10k. I'm balling. Oh man, I used to, back in the day, make the money for pest control was like, I used to love it. There's loads of people here now. As soon as I turn up, everyone comes. Now I can't take all the credit. Western. I know. Full rune units. The true gamers with like mismatched robes, graceful cape. Like, sure, why not? Wear whatever you've got. Whoa, lesbian cape detected. Gotta compliment the cape. I didn't think I'm being sarcastic, because I'm genuine. I love when I see people wearing the Pride stuff. Yes. I want the Ultimate Iron Man as well. It's perfect. That's pure poetry. I remember I used to do my pest control in Proselyte for the prayer bonus. Because, like, it doesn't matter if you die. I didn't have any strength gear. Yeah, who comes with a fang? This guy's got this fella, this person, he's got full oath plate, dragon claws, and a noxious halberd. Like, how can I compete with that? Sorry, I can't stop burping. I'm on the beer. I might need to get a little. Rune Berserker Shield from Fist of Gothics, right? Because that's I never actually did Fist of Gothics back in the day. I always loved what's it called? Steel and Creation. That's roughly the same era. I never played Fist of Gothics, but I was a Steel and Creation kid. Loved Steel and Creation. I got 9. That's one of the only 9s I got on that old account, and it was construction, because it was my favourite skill, and I grinded Sacred Clay hammers for the entire way. Man, people keep asking for Steel and Creation. See, I forget the name of it. But it's like, how do you even put that in the game? Literally, like, so many people ask for it, but it's like, how do you put that in the game? Like, what rewards do you even give it? And how do you stop it turning into Soul Wars? You know, like, everyone wanted Soul Wars, and then they added Soul Wars, and no one plays it. It's just full of bots making money. Because it's really hard to get people to play a minigame for the rewards, aren't there? And obviously you can't have bonus XP stuff. That's not going to fly. So what do you give? Something else. If the rewards are too good, you end up with Soul Wars. If the rewards are too bad, then you end up with the PvP arena. Which I'm surprised they've done nothing to fix since that's come out. No one touches the PvP arena. Except, like, occasionally someone might boost to get imbues. Ooh. But yeah, I did love Steel and Creation. That's the thing. We can't play things for fun anymore. It's got to be for the rewards. We ain't got time for fun. Yeah, exactly. Castle Wars, like, we loved Castle Wars back in the day, but there really wasn't much else to do, which is a big part of why we played Castle Wars so much. Like, if you finished your account, you know, you get your full rune, you did all your quests and stuff. Like, what else was there to do other than hit each other in Edgeville with your Dragon Scimitar, or go to Castle Wars and hit each other there? Like, there's so little end game, so little progression, really, compared to today, that, you know, goofing around in things like Castle Wars was the end game. And then they tried to add those reward crates, and everyone just... Anyone remember that? They added the reward crates to Castle Wars recently, and then basically instantly removed them because everyone was just AFKing to get free money. Oh, hello, read me. I have read you. I think I've turned Castle Wars to me as a people in casual today. Skip, exactly. Literally, that's why anytime I think, like, oh, maybe I'll get into PvP, like, nah, you just get specced and you die. You get everything is constant freezes. No, one of the things that made PvP fun back in the day was that everyone was bad. We were all 12. People weren't metagaming and power gaming it, so the PvP experience back then was you hit each other for 30 minutes until one of you ran out of food. GG. Maybe you throw in a DDS spec. That's how I PvP'd. And that was peak gaming. But now it's like, oh, everyone's doing 8-way switches. People are so good that you can't even distinguish between them and like AHK cheaters because they're just so good. Yeah, exactly. That's the meta. That is the peak. You can't fix it. It's a skill gap issue. Like, the people who are good have been doing it for 20 years. And people who are just starting cannot compete with that. So many games have that problem. Like, any game that, you know, that's been around for a long time just has the issue, and no one's ever been able to fix it. Sorry, I just went quiet there. I was thinking what my next point was, and then I forgot it, and then I just forgot to talk. Sort of like chess. Yeah, at least the thing with chess, at least, is that you have like a whole built-in elo, ranking system, and it's big enough that there's always someone new to play against. If a game is constantly getting new players, then it works out fine because new players always have someone new to play. And chess is like the biggest game out there. What's bigger than chess? Uno? Is Uno bigger than chess? Maybe. But you can always find someone of your rank, even if you're bad at chess. Your elo's like 6. You can find someone else who's got a 6 elo, so it just works. Whereas we can't do that in RuneScape. There's no elo. I mean, they tried to make it with the PvP arena, and no one plays it. Hey, look, I brought that back up. I don't know. PvP arena is just pinnacle of like people will not do things without a good reward. If you wanted like a purely fair, balanced PKing experience, then the PvP arena is technically, is that, and no one plays it because it's got no rewards. Because we voted no to all of them, and they never tried again. Like, I don't know. It's a strange one. And then every survey they do, the Jagex put out the opinion polls. Every single one's got loads of sections on PKing. The last one I did, PvP this, PvP that. It's like, nah, not interested. Dead man this, nah. I do not care for dead man. Because it's just dominated by teams. I just know that I cannot compete. Because not only are the best players amazing, they also have like teams of like 50 people. So it's like, what is a solo player supposed to do? Hello for FLCL. 40 Cooley. I know. Imagine you could see it was really cool. It was a really like surreal experience to sail around this and see the island without being in a game. It's like, that's what it looks like. But yeah, because it's an instance, you can't see the sailboats. That is a shame. I'm with you on that one. Hello, by the way, everyone. Hope everyone's doing okay today. Hope everyone's enjoying their Wednesday as best as you can. Oh, we got a real game here. Poison knives. Right. Poison rune knives. Void helm and bomb. Mix Huey body. And an armadillo shield. Like, whoa. What a gamer. Poisoned rune knives. I mean, alright. Love it. Yeah. Someone's just watching you. Well, you're here trying to save the world. And they're just out there. Jobless Jim on the hook. The cabin boy going off like a ghost. Woo woo. Yellow ball. Now we have a real conundrum on our hands. I'm out of beer. Do I go and get another one? Pros, beer is good. Cons, it's downstairs. It's tough. It's a tough call to make. I should have rum. That would be the correct drink, but I ain't got any on me. The law for pest control. Yeah, I think it's something like that. The portals exist. I think it's just these portals exist and they're bad. And so the Void Knights are trying to, stop them taking over the world. And that's essentially it. It's kind of like all the mini games. Like there's Guardians of the Rift, isn't it? Oh, these things come out the portal. Let's stop them. The world always needs saving. Yo, we've got Excalibur. Look at that. Now that's a fit. Mismatched robes, ham gloves and boots, and Excalibur. What a gamer. See, this is now turned into a fashion, the weirdest fashionscape. Oh, crystal armor, but not all the same color. Black and red together. See, I've got full crystal armor, but purposely I've got every piece of crystal armor a different color, just to annoy people because it looked awful. Red body with green legs, and a maple shield with no leather on it. I don't know. That's absolute gaming. That is. Yeah, exactly. At the start of every game, you've got people shouting for Camelot, and then a bunch of other people going rah with the dragon battle axe. That's the optimization. The massively unneeded optimization. Peak Iron Man. Still got his hardcore. Keeps the helmet on so everyone knows that they're hardcore, but make sure to put the rune chain on as well for defense. Amulet of accuracy, and the black kite. Yeah, I remember those days. I remember when the Amulet of Accuracy was my best amulet. I rocked that for ages. Now I need to go to the worst. But by the time I get there, the portal will already be dead. Suffering from success. Well, maybe not. It's alright, fellas, I'm here. Oh yeah, Elite Void's got no sleeves. They should give you the option to pull the sleeves down. I do like my fashionscape. It's a shame Void isn't really used that much these days. I think Tob, like Theatre of Blood, I think is like the only place I can think of that it's used regularly. Like, it's all fine, but these days it's just not considered worth it. I don't even know if it's like power creep or if just we better understand how it works these days. So we realize that when you calculate everything, like, it's just not worth it. I mean, I did Song of the Elves in Void as well, because magic gear is hard to acquire. But that was back when Arims didn't even have a damage bonus, and now it does. Like, but even so, getting a full set of Arims is no easy task. Obviously, Barrows isn't difficult, but getting the specific gear you want is pretty rare. Like, it takes a lot of tries. Yo, is that blood bark? I love blood bark. You don't see it very often. It's a cool piece of gear. This was going to come from warding. Who remembers warding? Remember warding? Warding's back in Pog form. And now it just comes from Runecraft. Oh man, warding. Can you imagine if warding was the skill that passed? Forget sailing. Warding. Who's up? Hashtag warding believers. You can do exciting things like craft your own mystic. Ooh. If warding had come out. Pet battling. Oh, taming. I voted for taming. I'm assuming you mean taming. I was a taming voter. I'm one of those people. Yeah, me too, for the Cooley. I got one of the main reasons I used Void a lot in the past was so that I didn't have to do as much gear switching. I did in my original my original Zora grind in Void, so I just had to switch helmet. Yeah, warding in theory, it makes sense. Like if warding had come out 15 years ago, it would have been fine. The problem is that all of our crafting skills kind of already bogus. Like smithing is total bogus. Like just the levels don't make sense. Why would anyone ever bother crafting most of the smithing gear when you can just buy it from a shop? And warding kind of has a lot of the same problems with that already. Like Mystic, you just buy it from the Mages Guild. Arims has to come from Barrows. You're not allowed to make Arims. You'd have to invent new armor to fill in the gaps, and then somehow make it worthwhile to craft Mystic, which is just never going to happen. You're going to get people crafting, thousands of Mystic sets that are just going to get high alged. How on earth I don't know, how do you make that worthwhile? It's difficult. Now I'm thinking about taming again, though. Oh, taming. Well, I'm not sure if I buy that argument fully coolly. I think what happened is that rune armor was the highest armor at the time, all those years ago. And so they just scaled smithing to be like, okay, well, this is the highest armor, so it needs the highest level. Hey, Stan, I am winning. I'm winning because I'm here with you. Every day is winning when you get to play RuneScape. But no, what was I on about? Smithing, yes. I think they just scaled the numbers to 99 because that's all they had, which is really short-sighted. They didn't even think to be like, oh, maybe we'll add more armor in the future or anything. Like, nah, fuck it. Rune armor takes 99. Yeah, it takes 40 defense, but whatever. Like, I don't think you could buy it from Oziak to begin with, but I don't know. You could get it from like Hard Clues and stuff, so they very quickly ruined it. It's the sort of thing that should have been balanced again like 15 years ago, but just now we can't because we've all gotten used to the way it is. I mean, if you ever play RS3, they've kind of fixed it there, so that's cool. Like, yeah, gear does kind of take way too long to make stuff sometimes, but it's better than what we've got. It's actually worth doing. You can make stuff that you will use, and that's kind of cool. Stan, tell the lovely people about smithing in RS3. Please don't tell me you hate it. Otherwise, I'm gonna look like a fool. There we go. Okay. Thank you for backing me up, read me. Yeah, see, I've got people. My opinion has been validated. No, I played the RS3 League, and it was one of the things I really liked. Like, as you progress, as you progress your melee stats, you can also progress your mining and smithing at the same rate, and always craft your own gear, and that's really cool. I really like that. It's a lot more worthwhile. Big fan of that. But yeah, taming. So I'm going to keep going back. I'm going to keep talking about taming. Guy who won't shut up about taming. It's me. I'm that guy. Now, but the thing is, as soon as I saw the map with all the new islands and the oceans, like, I knew that taming could never compete with that. Just the amount of just new world space you can create with sailing. I think, yeah, definitely the right call. And shamanism. We don't talk about shamanism. Shamanism was like if you're the sort of person that can do top, you were supposed to vote for shamanism. But I just think most people just didn't get it. Like, I still don't understand what shamanism even was. What is shamanism? I don't remember. I did read the blog all those years ago, but I don't remember anything about shamanism. And then taming, I think everyone just hated taming because it feels like summoning, and everyone hates summoning. And it's like, no, it's not summoning. They're like, taming is like tools, like using animals as tools. That's how I imagined it. Like, instead of, I don't know, kind of like falconry, I guess, in Hunter. Who knows? I just like animals. I just wanted there to be a bunch more animals in the game, because that would have been cool. Although, speaking of summoning, if the old school... I will repeat this fact forever. If the old school backup was like 6 months later, or like 9 months, I can't remember the exact number, but it's not long. If it's like slightly later, then summoning's in the game. Which is crazy to think about. And I remember summoning coming out. I feel old. Like, obviously I remember a lot about RuneScape because I've played it forever, but there's not a lot of things that I remember so vividly. But summoning coming out, holy shit. Everyone on White Wolf Mountain fighting to get the wolf bones so they could finish the quest. Just everyone had a wolf familiar out with them all the time, even though it was worthless, just because they wanted to be someone who had one. And then everyone got a dog. But yeah, summoning, woof. One of those skills that's just impossible to balance. Because, right, if summoning's good, then, like, if it's worth doing, then you have to bring your familiars with you in every piece of content. And not, otherwise you're missing out. But if summoning's bad, then you don't bring them. And then why is it in the game? It's just, it's in that, like, it's like complexity creep. I can't think of a succinct term for it, but, as you just have to bring more and more stuff to do any basic task. Like, oh, you want to go woodcut? Remember your beaver. Were beavers good for woodcutting? I don't quite remember, but that's the example. And then obviously it got ridiculous with pack yaks and stuff. Pack yaks, unicorns, steel titans. But all the low-level stuff was garbage. Like, nothing in summoning, if I remember correctly, back in the day when I played, nothing in summoning was worth using until, like, level 60, 70, probably 70. Yeah, 70. That's when you got Unicorn. And then when I did the League in RS3, didn't use summoning at all. There was barely any tasks that needed it. And it just never came up. So I don't even know what it's like these days. I think I was playing around there, but I was too playing the game. Yeah, some of the early stuff I don't remember either. I'm trying to remember what's my oldest RuneScape memory. I never played Classic. I wasn't playing that early. Hello, Rupe. Rupe KK? Rupek? How do we say that? Let's say Rupek. Let's go with that. Trader Stan, the artisan supporter. Stan, I think you're the only person I know who is still fighting for artisan. Soldier 20 years after the war's ended. You're that meme. Slayer, but for skilling. Like, in theory, it makes perfect sense. But also Slayer kind of sucks. I know, that's the... You would sacrifice Zaya for artisan. Are you being legit? I need to know now. Because that's a bold statement. Because you're also the Zaya guy. Sacrifice Zaya on the altar. Oh, wow. Okay, fair. I respect your wishes. Would I sacrifice Zaya for artisan? That's a question. No, I like Zaya. Zaya's fine. It's not my favourite, but it's fine. What about artisan? I don't know. Slayer is kind of weird. Like, I think Slayer kind of sucks. I know a lot of people love Slayer, and it's like people's favourite skill for some reason. But Slayer's so... I don't know. Maybe it's not Slayer itself that I dislike. It's just a lot of the design around it, like the black mask and the Slayer helm, and like task-only drops and task-only monsters. It just creates a lot of really, I don't know, stuff to me that I find really icky. What? I didn't know this. The Griffin boss is Slayer task only. That's the exact sort of stuff I'm talking about. Like, it's the game dictates when you can do stuff, not you. It's like, oh, I want to go kill Cerberus. No, wait for a task. Oh, you can go and skip for a task if you've got points, which is also lame. That sucks. That's not fun. Churiel skipping? That sucks. No one wants to do that. Like, that sucks. I don't like that at all. And the Slayer helm creates this just really gross sort of like opportunity cost. It's like, well, I could go and fight this boss, but this boss has high defense and I don't have a Slayer boost, so I'm going to wait until I get a Slayer task so I can actually, do 20% more damage, because it's such a big boost. And then any combat without Slayer just feels lame by comparison. Like, almost all my combat training has been done through Slayer. Because why would I do it any other way? I can't believe the Griffin boss. That's one of the things I've been looking forward to doing. It's Slayer only. Lame. And like the core promise of Slayer, you know, all about like, oh, learn to fight weird monsters. It just kind of doesn't exist. Like so many of the monsters you just do not fight ever. I mean, that's a problem with everything in RuneScape, is that, you know, half of it's dead, but I don't know, like a lot of the low-level monsters, like, oh, you need special gear to fight these. But that's really annoying, so throw that away. You don't use that after that. Like, when's the last time anyone ever killed a Molonisk? Do you even know what a Molonisk is? If you have to look it up, then, yeah, you're like everyone else, because no one knows what a Molonisk is. Yeah, exactly. And boss tasks. So, I'm sorry, responding to Readme's point about boss tasks. Like, the amount of times that I've been assigned a boss, and it's like, oh, I should go and kill this. So I take the task, but then it's like, well, now I've got this 150 gargoyle task, grotesque guardians to go and do, or whatever, 50 grotesque guardians. It's like, I need stuff from there, but it's a long task and it's slow. It's like, okay, anytime I want to do Slayer, I need to go pick back up where I left off, go and gear up, go and do grotesque guardians. Or worse, a better example, Abyssal Sire. Like, it's nowhere near as bad now. It used to be a lot worse, but like, oh, I've got 150 abyssal demons. I need drops from the Sire, so I guess I've got to do specifically 150 abyssal Sire in a row. I can't take a break and kill something else. I can't really stop. It's I don't know. Just everything about Slayer is a bit iffy. I don't hate it, but it's like, I don't know. And then that's why I feel iffy about Artisan, because it's a lot of the same problems. Why would I ever train crafting normally when I need, instead of waiting for an Artisan crafting task? You know, it's like opportunity cost. Anytime I want to do some skilling, okay, go get an Artisan task. The game tells me what to do, and then I just do what the game says over and over again. But I do like Hunter Rumors. Like, I really like Hunter Rumors. I think they've done really well. I don't know why. I just do. I just like Hunter Rumors. Maybe because it's just one skill. Yeah, like, they are hacking great. Like, I love Hunter Rumors. Like, I got really lucky and I got the pet. Sorry, here I am saying I'm going to carry and I'm just goofing. Do I have it here? Hunter Guild. Yeah, see, I greenlogged it. 200. I got the Quetzal at 200. Literally my favourite pet in the game because it's a bird. Like, 200 Rumors. I'm so glad that I spooned that. Best pet in the game. I should really go have it with me. But yeah, like Rumors, like, I loved Rumors. I could have done Rumors all the way to 99. The only reason I didn't is because I greenlogged it. So I went over to the Herbivore to try and get the pet, but I didn't get the pet. Sad. But yeah, I don't know how to explain it. I like Hunter Rumors, but if every skill had its own Rumors, somehow that would feel wrong. Like, I don't know. Artisan's just never done it for me. But if Stan says it's good, then I'm inclined to outsource my opinion to Stan. I imagine he's thought about it more than me. Gives you a reason to train crafting or fletching. I get that, but I'd rather that you have a reason to train the skills on their own. Like, you train fletching to unlock the ability to fletch something, not just train it because someone told you to, like some NPC. That would be better to me. Fletching's not... Like, fletching kind of is carried by the fact that you need to make your own amethyst darts, dragon arrows, dragon darts and dragon arrows. Yeah, that's kind of what carries fletching. Making your own magic shortbow, like, you can do it. I did it, but you probably shouldn't. It's probably better, right? You're probably better off getting it from a hard clue, because it's like 80 fletching, right? I'm gonna check now, so I'm not wrong. Yeah, magic shortbow 80 fletching, scorching bow 74. This is the sort of shit I'm talking about. Like an objectively superior weapon, 6 levels lower. Like, okay, sure thing, game. I haven't done totems. I really should, but I was 99 fletching before it came out. So this again, suffering from success. A lot of the stuff in the game I haven't that's come out has come out after I've maxed the skill. So it's like I don't really need the experience anymore. I did broad arrows. Almost all of my fletching is broad arrows, which does suck. It's objectively garbage because you're making nothing. You're making something that's worthless for no reason and just throwing money away. It's the sort of skilling that I just hate. Just making something for no reason at all. Crafting annoys me too because it's the exact same problem. Glass making. I've done loads of glass. I'm bored of it. I don't want to do glass anymore. I'm 97. I went and mined a bunch of sandstone, but I don't have any seaweed at the minute, so I've got like 40,000 buckets of sand that I'll probably never use. Yeah, glass is slow, it sucks, but if you want to actively train crafting, it's kind of your only option. Because, yeah, I'm Iron Man, by the way, because of course I am. I will go and do totems at some point, because I'm a sucker for collection logs, even if I am maxed in the skill. I do love my collection logs. But like all my crafting now is like uncut gems from Corrupted Gauntlet and whatever other drops I get them from. There's no reason for me to craft anything in the minute. Yeah, exactly. My thoughts entirely, read me. There's nothing about that. I think sand mining is fine for a bit. When I needed to train my mining, it was, it gave me a break from Motherlode Mine. But, a farming, I'm someone who kind of likes farming runs. I do kind of miss them a bit now that I'm 99. Yeah, cosmics are one, like, now I've got tons of cosmics now, but I remember them being a rune that I was always low on, in the past. Definitely one that's harder to get earlier on. It's really hard to phrase early and late in RuneScape because, like, early can mean 1,000 hours, and late is like 10 years. So I just mean earlier than where I am now. I haven't needed cosmic runes for a long time. But glass make as well, yeah. Superheat glass, that sucks. Standing at a bank, oh, I dropped half of them on the floor. Now I need to pick them up. It's just... Yeah, Guns Drift is alright. For all the complaining that people do about minigamescape, the minigames are often the best part of each skill. Although I really surprisingly like the arena altar. Oriana? I don't know the right way to say it. Sorry, I'm British, I can't pronounce anything. Oriana altar, the one near Ardaghine. Oh no, I've said that wrong as well. Ardoin. Look, when I was a kid, we called it Ardaghine, and we called it Jagex, and we were happy to do it. I will never stop calling it Jagex, even if it's wrong. ZMI, that's a better way of saying it. Yeah, I love ZMI. I don't know why, I just do. In theory, it's the same as overrun crafting, but something about it, I like ZMI. Just feels good. I need to go back to Gardens of the Rift at some point to get the other drops, but I do have the full robes at least, so that's something. Oh, thank you, Far Charlie, that's alright. Thank you for hanging out. How goes it? It goes good, actually. I'm doing alright. We love the farm, man. Yeah, it's going alright. What's been going on? I don't know. Everything's alright at the minute. I'm just chilling. I'm trying to think of news, but there really isn't much news. The biggest news I have is I got to 75 sailing earlier today. That's how it goes for me. I'm rather annoyed that they've nerfed the salvaging XP rates, because that was where all my XP was coming from, but we will persevere. Thank you, thank you. Sorry, I just responded to Readme's comment a few back about staminas. Do you know, I've basically never used staminas on this account. Like, I can make them, I have a bunch of them, but it's one of those things that's like too good to use. I never want to use them because they feel like, oh, I don't want to run out. So I actually end up using a lot of like regular energy potions, you know, the really crap one. I've got like 4,000 of them, and I end up using them quite a lot. When you've got a high, because ever since they buffed run recharge, and I just realised no one is killing portals. What the hell? I need to lock in. I came here to carry, and I'm not carrying. Sorry, I am a terrible streamer. I can't multitask for shit. Kill the spinner. This is why I never do any real content on stream, because I just can't do it. Right, let me lock in for 2 seconds. Make sure this round doesn't fail. My guess is that all the people that were carrying earlier have logged, so now it's up to me. Just give me 2 seconds to finish this round, so I don't. Okay, I think we got it back on track. Okay, what's everyone saying? My membership whilst I'm on hiatus. That's fine. It's good to take breaks. Make them now. I have tons. So many. Yeah, I love energy potions. I use them all the time. If you're saving them for a special occasion, don't. Being alive is as special as it gets. This is true. I guess what I mean by saving is that. So, I used to have not many amylase crystals, and I didn't have many marks of grace. So I didn't want to. Basically, I just didn't want to have to go back to rooftops, because I was thinking I would run out and then have to go back to rooftops, and rooftops kind of suck. But I've actually ended up with, because I've been doing a lot of. This is before I got the RD rooftop, and that one's actually pretty chill and gives loads of marks. So yeah, but they're just ever since they've buffed the run recharge rate. And I've got like 96 agility now. I really don't need staminas anywhere. Maybe it'll come up in like Cox or Tob or something like that. But yeah, I put my full graceful on. Blast Furnace, I probably should use them there. That's somewhere that they'd probably be good, just because you have a lot of weight on you. That's a weird mechanic, but anyway. So yeah, there just aren't many places you really need them these days. Food in real life. Yeah, I'm saving the good food. Saving the good beers. The Zaya course. By the Zaya, what Zaya course are we talking about? The only Zaya course I can think of is the one in Shazen, but no one really goes there. You're probably referring to something else, and I can't think. My mind's probably gone blank. Yeah, prayer potions. But I've got loads of prayer potions now. But I remember when I first got them, it was like, I'm only bringing these out for like when I'm fighting like the Queen, you know, the Queen of England. Then I'll use my prayer potions. Otherwise, well. Yeah, adamant. I actually mined some adamant ore the other day. Like I literally went to the adamant rocks and I mined them directly. That's a thing that doesn't happen. I needed adamant parts for my boat. And I've got loads of coal. So it's like, I guess I'll just go mine adamant. That's a thing no one does. Oh, yeah, the giant skeleton. That's in Varlamore. You can get them there, but I just haven't been to that course. I green-logged that course and I never went back. But yeah, RD Rooftop's fine. Because you just get the marks really, really frequently there at the Ardigan course. Yeah, mining gloves are a godsend. Do love my mining gloves. Right, I need to stop locking in on the portals. Need to stop messing about. Killing the mobs. But yeah, mining gloves. Mining gloves are great. Big fan of mining gloves. Worth getting. Just for amethysts, really. That's where I got all my minerals from mining amethysts, and then just use them to mine more amethysts. They are good for that. Yo, grats on the pet. The agility is one I still have yet to get. The spoon pets are nice. I actually do have the sailing pet. I spooned that at like level 40 or something stupid. Here's a fun fact about me. I've never played a main. This is my only proper account I've ever had on old school. I played a main back in the day, but on old school I've only ever had an iron. When I used to play a main back, ages ago, the problem I always had is you just spend all your time at the GE. Like, everything is GE. Everything is GP per hour. It's like there's very little reason to do most stuff other than just making money. It's a bit better these days, but yeah, everything just turned into standing at the GE, buying stuff, selling stuff. And I was just so bored of that. So, iron life it is, and I've never regretted it. Well, I kind of regret the only time I ever think I've regretted it was when I first was training crafting. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there was another point, but I remember the very first time I went to train crafting and I did glass making, I was like, oh, maybe iron isn't for me. But I persevered, and since then I've never felt that way. The amount of times, let me get the spinner. Like, yeah, I'm dry on. Sometimes I go dry on things, and that's lame. But I don't know. Having your drops mean something. It's just so valuable. Yeah, I could never go back to a main. Like, literally, if they removed Iron Man mode tomorrow and said that's it, you have to play main, I'd probably just quit. Like, I just wouldn't play the game anymore. It's just so unappealing to me. When did I start RuneScape? The first time I played RuneScape. Let me think. The very first time I played RuneScape. It wasn't called RS3 yet. It was before Evolution of Combat, for sure. Before Summoning. When did Summoning come out? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to check Summoning. I'm not paying attention now. But it's alright. So I want to get... I know this doesn't matter, but... So Summoning came out in 2008. Right. Thank you. So I want to be accurate in my answer. How old was I in 2008? This is going to age me. I was 13. I was 13 in 2008. But I'd definitely been playing RuneScape for probably a year or two at that point. So, should we say 2006? That sounds about right. Maybe even earlier. I'm going to roughly say 2006. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go. I'm gonna go with 2006. Although I never had membership until, a lot later, as I'm sure most kids did. There's just no way I could get membership. There's never any way of paying for it. I just spent ages dicking about in free to play. Those were the days. Yeah, exactly, ReadMe. Like, it does. If there's so much more content to actually engage with, that's worth engaging with when you're on an iron. I know, like, it can be a bit cringe sometimes. You get irons, it's like, mains are lame. I'm not trying to be like that, but just for me personally, like, playing Iron Man mode is just far more interesting. And to be honest, it feels closer to what the game used to be anyway. before the GE came out, people used to get their own stuff all the time because trading was a ball ache. Like, oh, I need to go to Falador Park and spam buying lobsters for 2 hours to get what I want. Maybe yeah, exactly. Corporal Beast is probably the worst offender of that readme. Like, Corporal Beast is not intended to be soloed. I wouldn't mind if they updated Corporal Beast. I think the main reason they haven't is that it just doesn't really drop anything that important. Like, the Elysian Spirit Shield is, you know, good, but where do you even need it? Not many places that you need it. I've region locked account. I'm someone who just doesn't really have much. What's the word? I don't see the. I'm not someone who can play multiple accounts. I don't see the appeal, personally. Not that I don't see the appeal. What I mean is, it's just not my thing. I'd much rather put loads and loads of time into one account rather than have a separate one. The only Snowflake account I ever made was for my very first video series, which I don't think anyone here will remember, Highlander Man. Highlander Man was the very first thing I did on this channel, and the point of Highlander Man was that everything in the game could only be done once. I could kill every monster once, chop every tree once, mine every rock once. That was the premise. I got 4 episodes through it, but if only Cully remembers Highlander Man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for sticking around this long. That's what I started this channel to make that series. I thought it was the coolest idea ever. I did like the idea, but it was just the amount of effort required for each episode. It was taking me like a month to make each video, and the views were just dropping per video, like just down and down. People were just not interested in it, so that kind of killed my motivation. I was still, starting out, still trying to figure out what the hell I want to do. It's a shame. It would have been a cool series. Yeah, I still use the character design. Like, I've still got the character that I made all the way back then. I just used that. That became my default character. Because before I made this series, I used to look different. I used to have an entirely different persona, but I like to use that one now. Yeah, KQ sucks. Calfight Queen absolutely sucks. Because I really wish they would give us the Echo version that we had in that league and let us fight that. It's a much better designed boss. KQ's just from an entirely different era that doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, exactly. Give us the Echo bosses. You could give us Echo bosses for a lot of other things as well, but maybe that's easy escape. Basically just CG. I just want to skip the prep phase in Corrupted Gauntlet. I'm so sick of prep. I could fight Hunlith like 500 more times, that'd be fine, but I cannot bring myself to do another prep phase. I'm so sick of it. Yeah, just a Calfight Queen with real mechanics, rather than just lol, I'm gonna hit through armor every time, lol. Like, it's from a different era when they didn't want you to solo it, and so the best way to make it unsoloable was to just make it do loads of unavoidable damage, because you'll run out of food before you can kill it. That's all they had back then. It was a different time. You never saw the Echo one. So the Echo one had special mechanics where the main mechanic was that you had to maintain a specific distance around the boss. If you got too close, then the Queen would hit you with a melee attack. If you got too far away, then she'd hit you with a different unblockable attack. So you had to remain like 2 tiles away. And then she also had a bunch of other attacks that forced you to move. Like, you had to move in a circle, you had to switch spots. It was interesting. It required like enough attention to, be engaging, but it wasn't like super sweaty. But it was fun. I genuinely enjoyed fighting that boss. Unlike the current KQ, which I would rather do anything else. It's one of the only diaries I haven't done because KQ just sucks. This guy said this person said thank you for the carry, and I'm going to assume they're talking to me because my ego needs it. Yeah, exactly, Charlie. The best mechanics they could do in like 2004 was to just slap a bit of damage on it. Yes, I think it does, but isn't it like 150 KC? Or am I thinking of something else? I might be thinking of 4 Cathode. It's annoying because the best thing that the diary unlocks, 256, even worse. The best thing the diary unlocks is a shortcut to get to KQ, which you will no longer want to do because you've already finished KQ. Like, am I going to go to KQ to go and get a dragon chain body? Like, ugh. Yeah, pity head. When the KQ gives you that pity head. Pav, you got the pity head. Yeah, the old school knowledge never leaves you. Even when I wasn't playing, I remember I would think about RuneScape a lot, even when I wasn't playing anymore. Something you never... It gets its fingers into you, doesn't it? I was going to say like a tumour, but that's not very romantic. Like, oh yeah, there's a tumour in your brain that just grows and you can't get it out. Like, no, that's something a bit more romantic than that. A bit more pleasant. It's like your first love. That's a better way of saying it. Oh, what level do you need to smith a rune dagger? Well, I'm going to think about this as well. Because I want to know if I can get this right. Okay, yeah, I think I've got it. Nah, it's got to be. I want Charlie to give his answer first. And then I'm going to say what I said. I'm not going to change it. I promise I'm not cheating. Come on, Charlie. The suspense is killing me. Rune dagger. It's got to be, yeah, 85. It's got to be 85 because you need 85 to smith the bar. And when you can smith the bar, you should be able to make the dagger as well, I think. And now I'm going to check. Yeah, 85. Woo! Pro gamer. Pro gamer confirmed. Yeah, that was my logic as well. You've got to, if you can make the bar, and that's 85. Hmm. Yeah, 82 is not too shabby. What's the highest smithing level that's actually worth getting? Now I'm thinking. You need 94 to make Dragon Keel. I didn't know you could even make them. Like, sure, you can make a dragon plate body, but I don't know. Even if both is only 82, that's not too bad. Smithing ingredients and level for Cooper Nickel. Oh, I made some Cooper Nickel the other day. Yeah, that's the ingredients. I can't think of the level. It's quite high. I think it's like 70. It's 2 copper and 1 nickel. But I think I'm wrong. I think it's 74. It was close. 17,000 medium clues. Wow. I used to have easy clues memorized, which is not as impressive, but I used to do tons of easy clues. I don't know why. I got it in my head. Actually, I do remember why. I got it in my head that easy clues were going to be a really good money maker. I don't remember why. I probably just saw one drop on the table that was worth something and thought, oh, I'm going to get that every time. Yeah, I used to do tons of easy clues. And I had those memorized, because this is before RuneLight. You had to go to the website to find the spots. And I don't think it was the wiki back then. I think I was probably using Rune HQ or something similar. What portal? Southwest. 17,000 clues. See, sometimes I think, oh, I play a lot of RuneScape. And then I see some of the achievements other people have, and it's like, maybe I don't play that much. I remember when I finished my first day of sailing, I was impressed with myself because I ended on like level 38. And I thought, oh, that's pretty good. But some people were already like a million XP, which is like level 70. I was like, okay. Actually, I'm dog shit. Final question for the hot dog. What old skill was given a new method that is needed to make the new blowpipe, and what was the name of that new method? There's a new method? You can fletch the new blowpipe, the rosewood one. Does the method have a name? I don't know. Yeah, how I don't even understand. Like, apparently there might have been an exploit actually at some point. You could. Oh yeah, because you need the squid. You need the squid as well, don't you? Yeah. Stan's on it. Stan for the sailing hater is actually masterful knowledge of it. See, he doesn't just hate. He knows his enemy. To truly hate sailing, you have to know sailing. That's why Stan knows. Yeah, it's the lantern fishing for the squids or something, isn't it? Rank 31. It's insane. Oh yeah. And then a bot, yeah. Actually, I think I remember you posting that shortly. I do remember you posting that on Twitter back when we used Twitter. Yeah, I like Barracuda Trolls. So Sun Tzu's be like, you should just see your enemy. And everyone's like, wow. Yeah, I like Barracuda Trolls. I think they're good. They remind me of Sepulchre, which I've said a million times. Like, every skill should have a Sepulchre, you know? Like, the sort of like high skill content. High skill skilling content. Good XP rates, but like super involved and skill based. Like, why did we never get another Sepulchre? Even for agility itself, why is there no low-level Sepulchre? So that agility is actually interesting before whatever level it is for Sepulchre. I don't remember. 52, 62, you know. Why do we have to wait that long before agility becomes vaguely interesting? They could easily, I don't know. I always say things like this. Oh, they could easily do this. It's like, maybe they don't want to, but... Fetching the stick in Werewolf Agility, yeah. True gamers know that that's the peak of agility. I do like that course because it's funny, but also I never did it because it doesn't give marks of grace. So I only ever did rooftops. Although I think they've changed that now. The Brimhaven course is super annoying at low levels. The fucking Matrix Dart Trap is just unpassable. You can do it at level 40, but you will fail like every time. I did go back there because I have a pyro hook. You know, weird flex, I know, but I do have a pyro hook. So I did go back. I am a certified master of Brimhaven Agility. Actually, fun. I don't know why I'm thinking of this, but fun fact about Brimhaven Agility, in RS3, it has not been graphically updated ever, so it still looks like it did when it first came out in 2004. And it looks really, really weird, because you're in RS3, with RS3 like lighting and textures and graphics and character, but the place, the world, is stuck in 2004, and it looks super weird. Like all the geometry is all jagged, the lava doesn't make any sense. There you go, there's a fun thing. RS3 and its mix of art styles. Yes, I did put it in my video. Yeah, I'm surprised you remember what's in my videos. So recently I've been thinking a lot about videos in general, like how much effort is it worth to put into visuals when the average person watching your video isn't even looking at it, you know? Because when I watch YouTube videos, I'm literally like the worst for this. I basically only watch YouTube videos when I'm playing RuneScape. So half the time I'm not looking at it because I'm looking at RuneScape. And it's like, is it really worth putting all this effort into the visuals? But then in my current video, I've put loads of effort into the visuals, so who knows? I just can't bring myself to do it. I can't bring myself to not care about this stuff. I'm always, I don't know, getting my own head about this stuff. Sorry, content theory. Yeah, exactly. I know. Yeah, Charlotte, you must feel this all the time. Because I could tell how much effort you're putting in with, you know, the creators kit and stuff. And it's like, how many people actually see that stuff? Because like people aren't watching YouTube videos. They're using them as background noise while they do the laundry. You know, they wash the clothes. Yeah, I am a big fan of Charlie's creators kit work. It's very good. I do love the creators kit. I use it all the time. All the time for so many things. It really is a godsend. I don't know, YouTube in general is it's a beast. Mr. Beast. I have 180 points. I haven't even paid attention to it. That's nice. Yeah, exactly. Me and XL used to talk about that stuff a lot. Like, there's a lot of videos that I used to make at the start that I just don't bother with because no one watches them. And it's like, oh, you should do stuff for fun. You should do stuff that you enjoy. And it's like, yeah, but one of the parts of YouTube that is the most fun is getting views. Like, just like playing RuneScape, the numbers goes up, and you get comments to respond to, and you get new subscribers, and you feel like you're developing and growing. There's just putting all that effort into a video, and then getting no views is so demotivating. Like, if you've ever paid attention to my upload schedule, you'll know that it's terrible. And one of the worst reasons for that is if I have a video do badly, it just completely kills my motivation to make the next video. It's like, well, what's the point if no one's going to watch it, you know? Especially in other stuff, since it's more documentary focused. People have commented he's sort of RuneScape Bob Ross. One could help us sleep well. Yeah. Yeah, I could never be mad if someone compared me to Bob Ross, because Bob Ross is a legend. I do like Nello's stuff. I think as old school content goes, he's one of the good ones. He's up there for sure. I don't mean to badmouth, you know. I'm not trying to say like, oh, the old school content scene sucks, but I don't watch very much of it. I know it's really hypocritical of me. It's like, oh, I make old school videos. Bob Ross gets more Twitch views than all of us. True. This is real. But yeah, I don't watch a lot of old school content. I used to watch loads, but I think these days I'm always playing RuneScape. I'm always making RuneScape videos. If I also watch the content, I think it gets a bit much. And also just like, a lot of it just doesn't interest me these days. Like, I've seen people, there's only so many unique Iron Men that people can make. Like, yeah, okay, you've doing this grind in a weird way. I don't know. Although, to be fair, a lot of it is, I think, that the algorithm just does not promote anything other than like the 3 biggest creators. There are so many other RuneScape channels out there that I just do not even know exist because the almighty algorithm just never shows them to me. And that sucks. Like, it will show me Odablock. It's like, thanks. I already know he exists. I don't want to watch it. Bot talking to Santa for a Christmas event. The bot says a string of binary chat. Ah, I love it when they, yeah, jokes hidden in binary. That's a classic, that is. West, I need to go west. I actually need to pay attention to the portals because they are having trouble killing them without me. Yeah, the amount of times I have clicked this video, do not recommend, 100 times, do not recommend this channel, and then like a week later it's like, oh, are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to see them? But also just like the recommender is like, sometimes there'll be a video that it gets recommended to me, you know, 100 times. And it's like, are you sure you don't want to watch it? Are you sure you don't want to watch it? Like it recommends over and over again. And it's like, no, I didn't want to watch it the first time. I still don't want to watch it. But then some videos, it shows you them once. And if you don't click it then, that's it. You'll never see it again. Like if I usually try and put them on the watch later if I definitely want to watch them at some point. Because, like, if you don't, like, it will never show you again and you will never see it again. It's just, I don't know, it's massively unfair. Some videos get so much grace and some just get none. Hello, Angel. I'm not sure if I caught when you joined, but thank you for joining us. Yeah, definitely. The algorithm rage baits for sure. It's like, oh, this will piss you off. Because that gets views, doesn't it? You know, people click things to get mad. So much of the internet is fueled by just anger at the minute. I mean, that's what Twitter's become. Twitter is literally just Nazi rage bait and porn. I can't believe how. Oh man, now I'm sad about Twitter. Like Twitter was always a bit shit, you know. Just the nature of any big social media is that it's always going to suck. Oh, you've been lurking. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone who lurks. Shout out to all the lurkers, yo. Rage porn, literally Twitter. Twitter is rage porn. Like obviously Twitter was always a bit shit because it's social media. But like we used to be able to message, right, Mod Ash directly and ask him questions. But now we can't because Twitter became a safe space for Nazis. Also that one billionaire can pretend he has a girlfriend by generating it via Grok. Like, what are we doing? I don't know. I can't understand how anyone still uses that place. It's just awful. It's everywhere all the time. Like occasionally I go back to Twitter, not a lot, but just to find something I posted in the past, because there's a lot of, you know, I post a lot of stuff there. And then I'll be there for literally 5 seconds, and it'll piss me right off because it will always guarantee to show me something awful. Just some awful Nazi saying some horrible shit, or just some other rage bait like that. It's just, oh, it's the worst place on the internet. Oh, it's Kamakeen, yo! By the way, since Kamakeen's here, I do have to mention, if you haven't gone and listened to Kamakeen's new album, Bones to Bananas, if you're into metal and RuneScape music, you've got to give it a listen. It's incredible. She's really talented. Like, go check out Kamakeen's Bones to Bananas. It's really cool. Big fan of it. I've been meaning to post it on Blue Sky, but there you go. Just wanted to make sure that was said because it just reminded me. Also, hello, Kamakeen. It's always nice to see you. Industrial conveyor belt advert. Yeah, RuneScape YouTube adverts are wild. I generally don't see them too much because I've got my ad blocker on. And it's like, I probably shouldn't have the ad blocker on because, you know, then people can make their money, but I don't know. So many of the adverts are just scams. It's like, I really don't want to see scams, please. Yeah, literally, Angel. Like, I realized a while back, like, I'm so much less angry these days. I wonder why that is. It's because I quit Twitter. Like, Twitter just used to make me so angry. Like, I'm so glad I quit Twitter. Yeah, like for me, I mean, obviously, I am monetized on YouTube. You weird flex. But I would never feel bad. I wouldn't get mad at someone if they said, "Oh, I watch all your videos with ad block," because yeah, I can't blame you. Like, the ads are so bad. Not just the amount of them, but the content in them is ugh. And it's not like I'm making much money from ads anyway. You have to get to £60 in the UK to be eligible to withdraw the money. And I've been monetized for like a year and a half, and I've only ever been able to withdraw once. It's like the money is, you got to be making a lot of views for the ad money to actually be worth anything. What time is it? Oh, it's 11 o'clock. Wow, we've been at this for about 2 hours. That's fine. I don't need to go anywhere. Oh, that's good. I don't know what it is about mine. It just shows me garbage. See, so I use YouTube on mobile quite a lot, where I don't have ad block, and the only things it shows me in my ads is fucking AI girlfriends. I don't know why. It's got in its head that that's what I'm into. It's like, no, I do not want an AI girlfriend. And they're always so gross. Like, oh man, they're always so gross. Like, some of them are like clearly designed to be underaged. It's like, that's so fucking gross. Why is this allowed? And others that are just designed to be predatory. It's like, ugh. Why are we allowing this? Just all of AI, just get rid of it. Get rid of it all. Nuke it. There used to be loads of crypto stuff. I don't get much crypto stuff these days because crypto kind of died a bit. Although it's always there in the background. It's not as hype anymore. But I used to get lots of crypto ads. They were always annoying. And then like holidays to Dubai, that comes up a lot. It's like, nah, I'm not going to Dubai. It's built on slave labor. No, thank you. There's nothing good in Dubai. Rural red state mail. Yeah, I get you. You don't want the ant from Big Hero 6 doing a sexy dance? Nah. It's always the weirdest characters as well. Like, it's like Lois Griffin, Meg Griffin, like Gwen from Ben 10, who's the child. Like, who is out here like oh yeah, I really want to bang Lois Griffin. I can't. I mean, people could be into what they want, I guess, but I've never heard anyone out there who's gooning to Lois Griffin. Yeah, I'm really bad for YouTube Shorts. Just I can't help myself. Just endless scrolling. Although that's gotten really bad recently, like even worse than normal. People, I don't know. It feels like people have like figured out how to game the algorithm, and just so much garbage shows up at the minute. Just endless like stolen memes with music put over them. Clips from Breaking Bad. Like, I like short form content. Like, if it was like what Vine used to be, like, oh, I'm making a funny joke in a short time, like, skits and stuff. That stuff's really cool. Like, that's actually really good, and I like making shorts. But instead, most of shorts is just Family Guy clips and other people's videos stolen. Like, great, thanks. This is what we're doing with our lives. 30-minute infomercials on water filters. I mean, it's better than a lot of stuff on YouTube. Yeah, social media is the problem is, like, social media on its own, I don't think it's inherently evil. A lot of people will say that, like, social media is bad, we should never have invented it. It's like, no. Like, I think it's fine for the modern age that something like this exists. Hey, someone's saying hi to me, that's cool. because, like, you know, we live in a pretty lonely world now where it's really hard to talk to people in real life. And so being able to do that online, I think that is quite valuable. But it's just because they're all designed for profit, then and the best way to get profit out of people is to make them miserable. And so every single social media is about just pissing people off, which is why Twitter's become what it is. But like, a lot of good stuff has come out of social media for me. Like, I met, you know, everyone that I know in RuneScape I've met through, you know, what was Twitter and now Blue Sky. Blue Sky's not too bad though. I do, as social media goes, Blue Sky's fine. The owners have shown a couple of times that they haven't got a clue what they're doing, but the fact that it's got no ads and it's not constantly trying to piss you off, like, it's a godsend. I could just go on Blue Sky and post my silly thoughts and no one's going to give me a death threat. Like, that used to be a thing that happened all the time. I used to get death threats on Twitter on like a weekly basis. I got death threats once because I said that paper straws aren't that bad. Like, I'm not even joking. This is not an exaggeration. I got death threats on Twitter because I talked about paper straws. Like, this is the world we live in. I miss forums. Oh my god, forums. I know they technically still exist, but they're not like they used to. Like, everything's Reddit now. We have 4 websites, right? The internet is now just 4 websites, and one of them had to be Reddit. Like, ugh. I used to go on forums for. I used to go on a forum for every specific game that you were playing at the time. I used to go on the Harvest Moon forums. I used to go on the Minecraft forums, and of course, I used to go on the RuneScape forums. And that was my internet. And it's just like, you'd have threads that would last for 3 years. You know, thousands and thousands of posts in one thread. And that was normal. Didn't Twitter start as a way for politicians and news reporters to give out short form news updates? Yeah, exactly. That's what old Twitter used to be. It used to be, like, in the very early days, it was like news and celebrities who could post little thoughts. You used to go on Twitter and you'd find little thoughts from, you know, your favorite celebrity. You're like, oh, I had this sandwich. And then, you know, over time it just became, well, the same as everything else on the internet. Just a way to, just another platform that people can grift for money. Even before it was monetized, you know. Twitter was basically all about, how can I build an audience to push to stuff that actually will make me money, you know. Because that's kind of, even I was doing that. My Twitter existed kind of as a platform to try and push people to my YouTube. It didn't really work. But I made a bunch of memes, and people seemed to like them, and that was fun. Facebook's just AI now. It's all just AI garbage to boomers. Yo, Camelot. The Camelot spec, love it. Has anyone ever used Mastodon? I've never tried Mastodon. Sorry, just thinking about when Twitter was dying, you know, the first we all moved to Blue Sky, where everyone was talking about, oh, you gotta go to Mastodon. And I've only ever heard people talk about, when they talk about Mastodon, it's like, oh, it's really annoying. It seems like a lot of effort, you know. People want there to be a feed of stuff presented to them. They don't want to put in all the effort themselves. But people don't want that feed to be garbage. But as soon as you create a feed, then you kind of incentivize it to be garbage. Because you can make money off of it that way. Yeah, I get where you're coming from, Angel. Being online in general, like, it does suck, but also, like, I just have nowhere else to be. That's why I'm here, like, you know. And I think that's the case for just so many people these days, is that our lives are the online world because there's just very little going on in the real world. Like, I don't talk to anyone in real life. I go to the office occasionally and do my job there, and I talk to my co-workers, but that's it. I don't do anything in real life. There's nothing there for me. Everyone I talk to is online. They all live. Most of them live on the other side of the world to me. So I have to engage with them via online, and that means against my will, having to deal with all the bullshit that online exists. And I want to make content, and I want to make content. I want to make stuff, and I want people to see it. So that means I've got to post it online, and I've got to play the game of content posting. I've got to like and favorite, and post it on Reddit, and Reddit sucks. but that if I want to find a place where people are talking about RuneScape, like there is nowhere else on the internet that has more people talking about RuneScape than Reddit. There's nowhere else. So I've got to go to Reddit. And Reddit sucks. It's a terrible platform. The upvote downvote system just turns people into horrible, horrible people. I think it brings out the worst in human nature. But I have to use it, because where else am I going to talk about RuneScape? Oh, I've made a video. I need to post it somewhere. But I've got to try Reddit, I like making stuff, and I like it when people see it. And the only way to get people to see it is to post it in all these places. Yeah, I get it. It does suck. Yeah, Charlotte, you did, didn't you? You met your fiance through RuneScape. I don't know. I find that stuff really cute. I don't mean that to be patronizing. I think that's really nice. Yeah, exactly. Everyone uses it for a dislike button. It's in theory, the dislike button, the downvote, is a good idea. It's oh, okay. Someone asks a question. Whoever answers the question correct, you upvote them. And if they answer it wrong, then you downvote them. But people don't use it for that. They just use it for, I don't like what you said. I disagree. And so everything just spirals into horrible hive minds. But because because every post you make, right, in order to get it onto the front page where people can actually see it, it's completely down to the first 12 people that see it. Do they agree with you or do they disagree with you? Do they like it or do they not like it? And if you get the right 12 people and they upvote your post, then that's great. You've made it. You get to the front page and it will do well. But if those 12 people don't like it, then you're screwed. You get fucked. Your post goes nowhere. No one sees it. And it's so annoying. The amount of time, I used to do this a lot. I'd make a post and if it wasn't doing very well, I would just delete it, repost it, and it would start doing better because it just got seen by different people. It's so aggravating. The fate of your content is completely dictated by just 12 random guys. And right now, with everyone complaining about the sailing update, I could not talk. You can't talk about anything else because everyone is fixated on that. So if I wanted to make something and post it, if it's not related to that, don't bother. Especially OSRS Reddit Smackdown culture heavy. Yeah, they love that. They love to tell you you're wrong. They love to come in and be like, wow, everything you said is stupid. And it varies so much. So I don't know. I made a video a while back about a particularly aggressive, a particularly egregious username. Someone had made a thread about it, and a huge amount of people were coming in the comments and telling the guy, "Oh, you're stupid. You shouldn't be mad at that." And that's why. Oh, the Void Knight was killed. Whoops! That was our first failure of the night. That's probably my fault. Sorry. I apologise. But yeah, so everyone was. That particular group of Redditors was really, really bad. But then recently, this week, or maybe last week, I saw a different post about someone who was in a clan, and the clan started being racist, and so he got kicked from the clan because he told them to stop being racist. And everyone in the comments there was very supportive of this guy. He's like, yeah, you should leave that clan. So sometimes you can get a good bunch, and sometimes you can just get an absolutely terrible bunch, and it seems completely random who you get. I don't know. What point am I trying to go for? Reddit is a land of contrast. I don't know. It's every website has rules and systems and kinds of people. Like Blue Sky's full of people that don't get jokes because it's got a lot of people who have like not used social media much and are maybe not very tech savvy and maybe a bit older. So they see a post and they're like, they don't understand internet humor. You've got that. But also Blue Sky's but the nature of a website like Blue Sky, because it's based on followers, you don't see strangers very often. You tend to only see people that you know. So it becomes quite insular. Like, Twitter was the same. People had their own little, before it got the way it is now, people all had their own little cliques. And they don't tend to break out much from those little groups. So back when Twitter was relevant, you'd have like you'd all be there talking about old school RuneScape, but you'd have like different sides of it, different sides of the RuneScape Twitter. You'd have the side, one group that all agree with each other about whatever. They're all fucking negative or whatever. And then you've got another group that all agrees with each other, and they very rarely cross mingle. But then when it does happen, well, there's a lot of bloodshed. It would be usually like the PvP guys or like the rock guys. Degen Cord and that. They'd have their circle. And you wouldn't see them very often, but then they would show up and it's like, ugh, go away. I don't really know what point I'm trying to make here. Social media's lame. There you go. It's difficult. Look, I just need an algorithm that makes me the most popular person in the world and makes everyone like me. All right? I think that's totally reasonable to want. I just want everyone to like me all the time and no one to ever be angry with me. And for everyone to watch my videos all the time so I can be the most famous. I think that's a perfectly normal thing to want. Yeah. I mean, that's literally, yeah. See, I want that, but like in a non-cringe way. Oh, my Simpsons memes. I do miss my Simpsons memes. I do. I have been inserting Simpsons memes into my videos when I can get away with it. Thank you, Kamaki, and enjoy your pasta. I hope it's good. Man, the Simpsons memes. I had one video get like 80,000, and it was the highlight of my career. Oh, new song from Kamaki in a few weeks. Put that in your calendars. Right, see you in a bit, Kama. Back when I was doing the Simpsons memes, the first one did really well. The second one did okay. And I thought, oh, this is my niche. This is what I'm going to make now. And then I could just never capture that lightning in a bottle again. Like, they probably weren't that good, but they could have been better. I can never, I don't know. I've been making videos for like, what, 3.5 years now? I still don't really feel like I know what I'm doing. Like, I haven't found my zone, my niche, as they say. Like, what even am I? Like, yeah, I'm woke. Oh shit, the Void Knight died. Whoops. The Void Knight died because of woke. I got too woke. But like, yeah, I like being woke. I love being woke. It's great. think the world needs more woke. But I also kind of want to be entertaining as well. I can't be just woke. You know, I want something more to go with that. Like, oh, that's Render. He's the guy that makes whatever. But I can't get out of this habit of just making whatever I feel like on any given day. Which is good because I enjoy it more, but also, like, it's the complete wrong way to build a channel. Like, you are not supposed to do that. You're supposed to pick one thing and stick to it. And you're supposed to do what everyone else is doing. Yo, we got a gentleman with the trading sword for some reason. Hell yeah. That's gaming. I think about that a lot. Like, I break every single rule when it comes to making my channel. Like, that's why I'll probably never get anywhere. Every single rule of content, I break it. It's like, oh, you're supposed to stick to one thing. No, I switch around all the time. Oh, you're supposed to. That is a lot of spinners, like Beyblades. You're supposed to copy what works. No, I try and be original all the time because I'm stupid. You're supposed to not be controversial. Nah, I'm too woke. I make everyone mad. You're supposed to be friendly with all the other people who are bigger than you and try and get in their good books. Nah, I get in fights with them. It's a lot. Look how many brawlers there are now. Jesus. Like, I don't know. I break every single rule. And that's not meant as a flex. Like, that's just how it goes. Hey, we won. Yeah, it's like I do make videos myself because I do enjoy it. But also, like, if you told me tomorrow that my videos will never get any views ever again, then I would immediately stop. Because I don't know. I want to. I don't know. The dream is there for me. Like, I've always dreamed of. When I started making it, it was like, oh, the dream is, you know, full-time content creator. I remember when I first started making videos, I was like, oh yeah, a year to 18 months, and I'll be huge. That never happened. I greatly overestimated how successful I would be. Yeah, exactly, Charlie. The whiplash. And I think that's a lot of my problem as well. But then sometimes I feel like I feel like I capture something, and then it just stops working. Like the battle simulator. Like when I first made the battle simulator, it got no views, and then after a while, it got a massive spike in views. It's like everyone was like, "Oh yeah, I love this. This is great." It's like, okay, I'll make a bunch more, and then people just stopped watching it, or the almighty algorithm stopped recommending it, and so it was like, okay, well, I guess I'm not making that anymore. It's not very fun to make something when no one sees it. But anyway, I'm not trying to be too whiny, too entitled. I've been enjoying making content recently. I've got a video in the works that should be out tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah, exactly. People saying what you make is a big part of the appeal. I think I am a bit too focused on the numbers more than I should be, but it's kind of unavoidable. Yeah, I've got a video. It's about a 9-minute video, and it's got about 2.5 minutes of editing left, so I should be able to do that tomorrow. Be looking forward to having that out. And then what have I got planned after that? I wrote a whole calendar. I've actually got a little calendar for December written out of what I plan to release this month. The next video, I mean, it's a surprise, but my next video is something completely different, which I want to have out this month as well. I want to do the Christmas event. That's like, you know, my monthly event. Spoilers. That's the thing I'm doing now. I want to do an event every month. I want to try and stream every Wednesday. That's a new thing. Try and make this a weekly thing because I want to stream more. Mostly just to hang out and talk to people, but also just to like get better at it because I'm not a particularly great like live entertainer. So I wanted to get better at that. Yeah, lots of plans. Lots of plans. Maybe some of them will even be good. Just looking at the clock. Is there anything else I actually need to? Is there anything else I need to do today? So it's 11:30 here in the UK. I know a lot of us here are not in the UK. Time zones being weird and all. Maybe I should come off soon. I did intend to start a little bit earlier, but hey ho. Hey, it's been good though. I think it's been a good stream. So yes, weekly streams, that's the plan. I'm thinking every Wednesday, that's a pretty good day for me. Although I might try and stream more than once a week. I don't want to stream too often because otherwise I won't be editing videos, and I need to get those done at some point. And I also I know that if I'm streaming too often, then people, you know, it's a lot to expect everyone to turn up. You know, I don't expect anyone to turn up, but if I stream too often, then it's like, okay, render, we get it. Can't turn up all the time. So I might do weekend, maybe twice a week, who knows. But next week, I want to do Barbarian Assault. That's the plan. Because it's a thing that a lot of people need to do, but they don't want to deal with random. So I was thinking if I help people... Whoops, the Void Knight died. If I help people with Barbarian Assault, maybe we can get people some torsos or finish the diary, anything like that. And I like Barbarian Assault, and I want the pet, so that's what I'm thinking. Next week. See? Come join me then. Next week I'm planning to go to Barbarian Assault. That's the plan. I know some people in the Rainbow Road as well were hoping for some Barbarian Assault help as well, so I was thinking that's a good one. If it can help some people out, it's always good. Just trying to find things to stream that are a bit more interesting than standing around salvaging. Because before sailing, all I was doing was Ardegein rooftop laps. Because that's, you know, getting ever closer to maxing. Yeah, that's understandable. Barbarian Assault does have a lot going on. Once you get into the groove of each role, it's not too bad. But picking it up for the first time, yeah, it does feel like a lot. And especially because you can accidentally screw over your teammates if you get it wrong. Like it's very punishing to be new at. And if one of your teammates gets it wrong, then you can't correct it for them, which also makes it even worse. Defender's definitely the hardest. That's the one people struggle with the most. Because it's not... I don't know, RuneScape mechanics are very janky. It's not very obvious how Defender works. You surprised I got Construction Herbal before prayer? Um. So, well, I tend to just do. The thing is, I haven't got any more bones. To use, so it was like, you know, I could go out and grind prayer specifically, but I mean, I did go and how did I end up like this? So, well, I always do. I don't know. I just ended up with lots of herbs passively from Miscellanea Kingdom, and the same for mahogany logs. I green logged mahogany homes, and by that point my construction was pretty high. So I then just waited for my Miscellanea Kingdom to chop me a load of mahogany logs, cashed them all in, and that was that. I had 99 construction. I did a lot of plank. I did plank make for most of my planks, so I could do it AFK, because running to the sawmill sucks. Yeah, and Herblore, I did my daily farm runs. I like farm runs. You can see I've got 105 farming, because I haven't got the pet. I still need Tangleroot. It's a pet I'd really like to have. I mean, I want all the pets, but I haven't been able to get it yet. Yeah, prayer, I'm just like, so for prayer, I'm hoping to get a load passively from like Slayer with the Bone Crusher and the Ash Sanctifier and all the installed heads. And so then once I finish 99 Slayer, I'll probably have like maybe 92, 93 prayer. And then, I don't know. How will I finish off prayer? Maybe I'll kill dragons, use the leather to make crafting. I don't know. I don't know what my end goal is for prayer. I haven't really thought about it. I did used to do a lot of sawmill runs, but yeah, I just got bored of them. So I just started plank making everything. That's why I've got 103 magic, because plank make gives a lot of experience. I never go to the Wildy because I'm a coward. And the mines, so that's the... Let me close this gate. That's the bone shards thing? I've never done that, actually. See, that came out. But the thing is, I've already got 99 mining, so it's like, I don't feel the need to go and mine more. I do need the pet, I guess. Can you get the pet from that? I don't know. So maybe that's something I'll do. But while I don't know, I'm a guy who loves to get things passively when I can. I always like to be doing something that is always working me towards the most possible things at a time. So like, I don't want to be mining when I could be slaying, because I don't need mining, you know? Don't say that stuff. Go away. Sorry. Someone just dropping a bloody racist dog whistle in the chat. Every so often I'm like, oh, RuneScape's fine. Like, the RuneScape player base is good, and then someone just... Sorry. RuneScape is great to get distracted in. It's literally one small favour of the game. Like, the amount of times it's like, oh, I need to do this, but to do this, I need to go get this. And then before you know it, you're like chopping trees somewhere. It's like, why am I here? Oh yeah, because I needed the woodcutting level so that I could fletch this bow to fight this boss, to get this drop, to fight this other boss. It's like, oh, there's no point doing this boss until I get this other drop. Yeah, that's one of the great things about Iron Man. Brawler. Brawler's in the way. Get out of here. Why did they make it so you can't walk through brawlers? Such a bizarre mechanic. There's like 2 monsters in the game that you can't walk through. It's these guys and the gorillas. on a patrol. It's the only two I can think of. Monsters you can't walk through. Like, why is that a thing? So strange. But yeah, one day I will max, hopefully. I've just made the mistake of leaving the slowest skills till last. Do you know, this is like 300 hours still, plus sailing. Slayer, Agility, Runecraft. 3 of the slowest skills, and I've left them till the end. I do always like my collection logs. I need to get the Ring of Endurance from Sepulchre. I have finally got around to doing floor 5 of Sepulchre. It took me a lot of practice to get because I was pretty bad at it, but I have got to the point where I can finish it most of the time. That's good. Although I don't think I could do it on stream. Hey, someone's come in their boat. That's cool. I'm hoping with more practice I'll get better at doing multitasking, streaming while doing, you know, real content. Because it would just be so embarrassing to try and stream and like, oh yeah, I just die over and over again because I can't concentrate. No one wants to watch that. Anyway, it's nearly midnight, and you can probably tell my voice is starting to go. I don't know why. I can't talk for very long before my voice starts to go. So I think what we'll do is we'll call this the last game. We'll cash in the experience, and then we'll call it a night. Southwest. Yes, that's probably what it is. I've been drinking beer instead of taking my hydration seriously. Yo, look at this game with the sulfur blades, steel boots, granite body, granite helm, sulfur blades. Love it. Oh, the Void Knight died. Well, we'll call it there. That'll do. Let's go cash in the experience. 252 prayer points. Points. That seems like a lot. Here we go. How much is it going to be? 25k. Is that anything? It's not a lot, is it? So that's 50k, roughly. And then 5 of these. 2k each. So that's like another 10k. So I got like 60k experience. And I've been streaming for, what, 2 hours? So it's like 30k an hour. That's not too bad. It is prayer. It's actually a bit more than that. Because it's a bit more than 30k. Sorry, a bit more than 60k. There we go. You too, Charlie. Thank you very much for coming. I get 6 points because I've got, I think you get some more because of the combat achievements. But yes, I am going to call it there. thank you so much, everyone, for turning up. I'm always incredibly flattered when people turn up to watch me, to hang out with me. I always love to see it. So thank you very much, everyone. And yeah, that's all from me today. So we'll call it there. No, thank you for coming. And yes, the plan going forward, I will try and stream at least once a week. If you want to know when, check Blue Sky. That's your best bet. Maybe we'll try and commit to Wednesdays. We'll see. I'm very bad at commitment. But yes, once a week. That's the plan. Let's see if we can stick to it. Thank you so much, everyone. And I'll see you in a bit.